Hey everyone, Kurt Molly here with the Scale Method. Welcome to the program overview. I'm going to go over exactly what you're going to be receiving when you join the Scale Method. I'm really happy to share with you our proven processes for long-term, scalable, and predictable results because we know that we can get the same for you. Now, who's going to benefit from the Scale Method? Really everybody, beginner, intermediate, and genius. There's all parts in there for you to help scale your business. Now, if you've never run a Facebook ad before, or you don't have a Facebook fan page, and you want to get the very basics, Social Media Ad Genius 2.0 is definitely the place to start. Also, if you want to learn some more intermediate strategies, if you want to learn some strategies on how to scale Facebook traffic, Social Media Ad Genius is a great place to start. Now, once we're talking about longer term scale, that retargeting that can really drive additional revenue, those additional revenue ideas that can extend the lifetime value of the customer, well, that can work on all levels of beginner, intermediate, and genius for the Scale Method. Remember, SCALE is the acronym for Scale, Custom, Audiences, Lookalike, and Evaluate. What we want to do is we really want to focus on this paradigm shift with all the major platforms to make sure that we have congruent content so the algorithm of these smart platforms will serve our content to the best targeted people. Well, remember, I've already said it a couple of times, it's all about great content. We're going to focus on the relevancy scores, we're going to focus on great content, and that's going to help drive down our cost and help us scale your business. Now remember, this entire process is going to work as long as you have 4 key things. You have a product, service, message, or idea that you can monetize, number 1. Number 2 is you've really honed in on who that perfect customer is. Or if you have an idea of who they are, we can help you show step by step of how to hone in on that perfect avatar. Now, once you have an idea who that perfect avatar is, we're going to apply the 12 steps of the Scale Method. And for number 4 is we're going to prove out each step. See, each step is going to be quantifiable, so we can help you at each step along the way to know where you're at, where we can utilize improvement, and what are the next steps to move forward. Now remember, these 12 steps are to be used step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. By layering it, we're going to get the full potential out of our ads for long-term scalable growth. Now, the Scale Method steps 1 through 3, it's really going to help out beginners to get clearly defined on the avatar, identify those interest clusters, and run those ads to interest clusters and start to split test. Social Media Ad Genius is a great foundation for you, but also it's going to help you in those pre-planning steps for scale. Now, intermediate level, we're talking more along the lines of retargeting, custom audiences, landing page performance, and follow-up. These are for people who've already run some ads, but they really want to hone on, like they may have a webinar or an opt-in for a free ebook or a video sales letter. We're going to show you how to retarget those people and follow up properly. Now, in the genius level, we add an additional couple of steps, and this is really where we start increasing the lifetime value of the customer. See, this is where we get the algorithm, the brain of these major platforms to start working on our advantage because we have such great content. Now, remember, we've documented all of these processes step by step. It looks like there's a lot of information here, but this is something that you're going to be able to follow along with, and we're going to coach you, provide assistance, so you can go step by step to really unlock the potential and the power behind the Scale Method. The main thing is once you know your numbers for like your cost per likes, cost per website clicks, cost per action, cost per lead, and cost per sale, once we know the numbers and what step you're on, we can absolutely give you the right tools, resources, and insight to keep moving you forward. Now, you're going to receive a 12-step document, and this is going to be an online document that you can change, move around, add your funnel to. This is a part of you being part of the Scale Method. Also, as I've mentioned before in the presentation you've seen, is we're offering $1,000 for people who implement Scale. See, I know that this will work. We've used it for clients. We've used it for other students. We're willing to pay people who implement this, and I'll give you all the details here in just a minute. The done-for-you Scale template, retail value here is $297. Now, you're going to get access to this document. We're changing it just a little bit. It's going to link to every single training you require for each step along the way. We're also going to give you genius support options to scale your business. See, we have video trainings that you're going to be able to either take a deep dive into, or you'll have a high-level view of what to do on that step. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. I love this part, the big ideas. So if you want to jump into a training, you can just read it directly off the PowerPoint presentations that you can download. Well, you always want to quantify and know, okay, if you're on step 3, what should your numbers be if you're running a certain ad? Well, we have KPI benchmarks. Those are key performance indicators. These are the dials and the numbers to focus on the most. Also, Genius Experts, I'm going to talk about that here in just a minute to give you that live support and connect with other brilliant geniuses to help scale your business. Now, all the support we're putting together literally is priceless, but I'm going to break it down for you to what this looks like. So let's talk about the video training first. See, we recorded videos over the last 130 days for the Profit Factory. Now, these videos are an hour-long deep dive into each of the 12 steps. We're also recording some new summary videos right now that we're adding into the scale method. So you're going to have over 40 trainings total that you're going to see and watch step by step. These trainings are going to be short and easy to implement. And if you would like that deep dive, there are hour-long recordings that you can watch to clearly understand the objectives of that individual step. Also along the way, we're going to give you big ideas. And this is beginner, intermediate, and genius. See, what we do is we give you the PowerPoint presentation associated with that step to say, okay, here's the strategy overview. Here's what you want to take a look at from the 10,000-foot view. Now, as we get more granular, here's specific strategies and tactics to use for each step. We also going to give you key takeaways. What should you take away and learn, especially about this step? And important resources. What are links that we use or people that we use or systems that we use to complete the step that you're working on in our own business? Also case studies. Listen to real world case studies that's going to apply to your business as well. Also, what do you take for that next step? Momentum step. So for instance, if you're working on step number 4 in the scale method, what's the next steps to start moving your business forward? See, because each step along the way has a benchmark, these key performance indicators. And remember, there's only a couple of drivers for numbers that makes everything else work. Each one of these could look at a KPI, a key performance indicator. Well, what you want to know is what do you test for each one of those places you need to know your numbers. What do you test for? Well, we've documented out for you. So for instance, if you want to test for relevance, we show you what to split test first. For example, images. Knowing exactly what to test for, these scale documents and KPI documents are going to retail at $497. See, like these big ideas, the beginner, intermediate, and genius you see on the right, we show you at either the beginner level what to start testing, what your numbers should be. Same thing for intermediate, same thing for genius. Now, you're also going to get access to our great support staff. You're going to get access to me, Shecky for accountability. You're going to get Nick that's going to talk about technology, tracking, design, and Ashley, really our pepper, our secret weapon that's going to be your personal concierge to follow up and to make sure you get all your appointments scheduled to help out and assist you if you require any questions from me or Shecky or the team. I mean, here's the real great value in my secret weapon. So what we have here is Ashley. She's your personal concierge and your resource for scale, your accountability coordinator. We're going to give you accountability steps to help move you along the way. You know, sometimes you just require that encouragement or know what to do next to keep you moving forward. So you're going to get 90-day access to Ashley. She's going to give you some special updates, but she'll be your personal guide. That's a retail of $297. Now, you're going to get 3 one-on-one calls with Shecky. These are great. People love these. And Shecky's so great to talk to through this. He really loves doing this with people. Within the first 7 days when you join Scale, he's going to have an initial accountability call with you. He's going to go through strategy, accountability, and assign you next steps. Within 30 days, he's going to meet with you again, talk about next steps and some additional accountability, and he's going to check in at the 90-day mark to find out, okay, what additional things can we do to continue to scale your business profitably? These 4 phone calls alone are a retail price of over $750. Now, you're also going to get a one-on-one call with Nick. Now, he's going to screen share with you. He's going to help set up Google Analytics, and make sure Tag Manager is set up, make sure your pixels are set up, just to make sure that you have the technology in place to properly track your ads. Now, the thing that Nick really does well is can break down very complicated processes and make them really simple. He's also great at design. So you're going to get that one-on-one call with Nick. Very few people know this, but Nick does a lot of copy and design for us as well. He's absolutely brilliant, and I'm really excited that he's agreed to do some one-on-one calls to really help you out. Now, myself, you're going to get a one-on-one call with me as well, too, because I want to review your scale funnel. I want to review your ads. I want to look at your scale strategy. I want to consult on ad KPIs and next steps, and how can we also grow that lifetime value. I love to talk about additional monetization. So after your first couple of calls with Shecky, the next step, I'm really excited. I get to meet with you and talk about how to scale that business. So that retail value is $797. We also have a lot of genius interviews that we've done as well, like with Todd Brown from Funnel Genius, Josh Turner, he's a LinkedIn genius, Tommy Powers is a YouTube genius, Jeff Sauer is a Google genius. You see, it takes many people, or a village, they say, to raise a child. Here are the geniuses that we surround ourselves with that I'm going to give you access to as well to show you how we've grown our business. Also, you're going to get genius counsel support. See, what this is if at any time that you talk to Shecky or myself or Nick, or we have a question and we can't figure it out, we bring it to our weekly meeting that we have. We have a weekly marketing meeting. We call it the Genius Counsel Support Meeting. And what we do is we talk and brainstorm together, how can we help this individual? So now instead of just having you trying to figure it out on your own, you have a team of people that's constantly also thinking about your business and how you can scale. We're also going to give you the opportunity is once you start going through scale and applying it, maybe you want to reach out and understand what else more does Andre Chaperone do? I understand autoresponder madness, but how can that help me more? Or Rob Burns has a brilliant press release agency, and on top of that, he also does something called video telepathy. So what happens if you want to have more videos for your e-commerce store and you may want to be introduced to Rob directly? We want to be able to give you the opportunity to connect with these individuals. Now, some of them don't take private clients or definitely introduce you into their processes and systems. These are some of the most brilliant people we have networked in the world, and we want to give you exposure to these individuals that can really help scale your business. Also, you're going to be a part of the Genius Society. It's a 90-day access to the Genius Society. Retail value is $247 a month, so the retail value here for 90 days is $741. Well, what is the Genius Society exactly? It's a Voxer group for fast answers from the team. So it's a really quick, easy way where we can communicate with text, video, live messages, back and forth at any time during the day. Also, we meet on a weekly basis. So I can look over your ads, I can look over your funnel. We do this in a very tight-knit group and we're all learning together. I share regular case studies inside of the Genius Society. These are all people just like you who are scaling their business where we get together on a regular basis to discuss business and scaling strategies. Also, you can get access to Genius Society only trainings. And again, these are focused on scale, follow-up, lifetime value growth, and special gatherings, and we'll announce some of those dates later. But we're going to meet at least once a week. And again, you have access to the group through Voxer and Slack, which is so much fun and great to keep together as a community. Retail value on this is $741. We're also going to throw in some bonuses because we love when people take action and get started. So speed of implementation bonus templates. You're going to get an avatar creation worksheet. You're going to get a headline creator tool. You're going to get an ad copyright toolkit, edible ad templates, a funnel conversion checklist, Facebook agency scaling strategy, and a $10,000 webinar training process, template and script that I have done where I walk for 90 minutes exactly how I put through a webinar, and then literally 5 minutes after I got done putting that together in the training, we offered a webinar presentation that produced over $10,000. I'm going to show you exactly how that process works. That's easily a retail value of $997. You're going to get access to all of that for a year. Also, we have a Genius Scale virtual retreat bonus. You see, in August 12th through the 14th, we're going to have a 2-day plus a virtual event. So imagine going to like a large conference where they have breakout sessions. That's what we're going to do virtually. What we're going to do is we're going to go into some deep dives of the scale method. This is really going to be the big general release for the scale method. It's a virtual conference, intensive 2-day training with targeted breakout sessions, and again, that deep dive into scale. You're going to get 2 tickets to the virtual event for you and somebody on your staff, and you're going to get full access to the Genius Scale retreat. And again, as those details become available and we start selling those tickets publicly, you will already secure 2 tickets by joining us today. Another bonus, Live Smag Scale Family Reunion. Now, between 9/9 and 9/11, we plan on hosting a live event here in Austin. You're going to get 2 live ticket events. This is going to be a retail value of over $497. I mean, one of the best things that you can do is to network with people live who are doing things just like you. This is going to be one of the most exciting family reunions we've ever had. It's actually going to be our first one, and I'm stoked because the people from around the world that are already talking about coming and the people that will be in that room, I'm telling you, these are one of those live events that it's a game changer. And we're going to do some deep dives into the Scale Method Live. We're going to cover Genius and Scale Awards. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Expert Genius guest speakers for a breadth of exposure. and networking with other amazing family members. So that retail value is $497. You're going to get that as a quick start bonus as well. You're also going to get Social Media Ad Genius 2.0. Now, some people at this point may say, hey, Kurt, I'm just a beginner. I just want to know what's kind of the basic strategy? How do I hit the basic buttons? Well, you can join Social Media Ad Genius at any time for $97 a month, but we're going to include it inside of Scale an entire year, which the retail value on that is $1,164. Now, part of that is you're going to get 4 different levels of training. You're going to get beginner, intermediate, and genius. Now, the thing is to really get started, we're going to have some very quick, easy get started videos. So if you've never built a fan page before, we have quick start videos for that to get you started even in the beginner section. So it advances you to the internet, and it doesn't matter how much you spend on Facebook. I've coached people who have spent thousands of dollars a day. They use the genius section right there. Just 1 or 2 tips can make a huge difference in your marketing and very, very, very quickly make your investment back. You're also going to get access to the Insiders Club. See, we meet once a week and we talk about scaling ads. We talk about running ads. I look over your ads, or it's another chance to be a part of a great community. Also, we talk about additional platforms. Like we just released a blog article on how Google's making some major changes to the ad network platform. But it's all really, really good. But you want to keep on top of it so you know what's coming in the future so you can absolutely be prepared. Also, we're going to keep you up to date on promotions of live events, product promotions, affiliate offers. We're going to show you how you can do this for your business as well. You're going to gain insight and discover insider secrets to creating your campaigns to ensure high click-through rates. The algorithm's always changing, which means our interests are always changing. So our marketing is going to have to be changing as well. And we're going to show you what we're doing inside of the agency and show you what's working right now. Here's the other thing. One of the great things that Social Media Ad Genius does is it really breaks down on how to identify that perfect customer. And then from there is we got to start talking about the digital marketing mindset. We got to talk about what are the numbers that are important. How do I start thinking through these ads before I even start hitting the button? And we want to start thinking, if you're going to run ads, where are the clicks going to go? So we go through the sales funnel architecture as well. Now, the other thing we're going to teach you about is really the deep dive in Facebook ads. The basics, how to get started, what dark posts are, then split testing, then retargeting, and what do the reports mean? We're also talking about additional platforms inside of Social Media Ad Genius and Genius interviews. So you can gain insight, perspective from other people who've been doing this for years, regardless if you're getting started, intermediate, or genius level. Now, you're also going to learn how to advertise from our online agency, right? We have an agency and we're doing this on a regular basis. So since we're working with other agencies, other people, we have our own agency, we can show you what's going on exactly. With over 100 videos, you can point and click to exactly where you need to go into the training to get your answers quickly. All right, so total package, bonuses, retail value, add up everything. This is real retail value. This is what we would really offer this to the general public. $8,328 in total value. Now, here's the other thing, though, is what we've decided to do is instead of doing 90 days of Genius Scale support, because you get all the video trainings, documents, templates, everything else, you get all of that training for a year. Well, then you get our support, mine, Nick's, Shecky's, Ashley's for 90 days. But for people who participate right now, we're going to extend that to 6 months. That's 6 months of support from a team of qualified individuals that can help scale your business. So when you add up all the other access, 6 months of support, total retail value is over $9,366. Now, I recently presented this inside of a mastermind. Now, in this mastermind, they told me, Kurt, this is easily a $5,000 to $10,000 coaching training. I mean, the insight that you offer, the experience that you offer, I mean, all the materials and the training, it's easily $5,000 to $10,000. So they said, at least price this at $4,000. Well, here's the thing. We're still in the beta phase. So what that means is we've tested all these processes. We have video recordings. We're updating some of the recordings, laying out a brand new membership site. So what we're doing is we're offering a discount because it's still under construction and we want you to test out this method. Now, to spend all this additional time with us, I mean, you're going to get more than just 6 phone calls, but 6 phone calls with me over the course of 6 weeks is typically priced right around $5,000. And a full service minimum agency monthly fee, if you want to work with our agency, it's a minimum of $4,000 a month for the first 90 days with a minimum of $5,000 a month in ad spend. See, you want to be able to learn how to run and test your own ideas for, let's say, $1,000 before you go out and hire a full service agency. And we're going to show you how to do that with Scale. Now, we always reward those who take action, and since early action takers are the ones who truly change the world, here's the thing is we're going to give you a discount on the investment today because we want you to take action. We want people to really implement what we're talking about here. The reason is because we know that it works. So we're going to give you a special discount because we are in this beta testing phase. And all that means for you is the website's not completely done yet, but all of our content's there. So until we get it finished, we're offering a discount to get people involved. And that's why you're seeing this video now. But once we introduce this public and we go into the large affiliate launch that we're planning on doing in a couple of months, once that beta version is finished, we're going to take our new flagship product to select partners. And the partner promotions will be a minimum of $3,000 for the scale method. We're going to be holding a large public launch where the price of the scale method plus the support options for investment is probably going to be anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000. I mean, the time and the dedication that it really takes to put this whole thing together and offer all the one-on-one support, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on here. So hurry, limited time offer, you don't want to miss this. So go ahead and click on the link down below or go ahead and type in thescalemethod.com/order. So your investment today is only $2,000. I mean, when you look at the 6 months of support, all of the training, everything else that you're going to get, an investment of $2,000 right now is one of the smartest investments you can make to really scale your business. This is the time where you get to step up, where you get to really embrace change and work with a team of one-on-one experts that literally have helped scale lots of other business and helped hundreds of other students around the world do the same thing you're about to do. Now remember, we just want you to get started and implement. So if you feel for any reason in the first 30 days, after you talk to Shecky, after you start going through the process, if you feel for any reason that this won't work for you, we'll happily refund your money, no questions asked within 30 days. I mean, I just want you to get started. Now, if you add up again all the bonuses, all the retail value, it's over $9,366 in real value. You're going to get a year's worth of training, 6 months worth of support, social media ad genius program. You're going to get all the scales, documents, programs. I mean, oh yeah, here's the other thing. Let's talk about the details of that $1,000 check I want to write you. Here's the way that this is going to work. Now, I'm going to make this really easy. You're going to invest $2,000 into the scale method. You're going to implement. You're going to test each step. And when you do that, I'm going to reward you. What I want you to do is when you invest in the Genius Scale Method, I want you to outline your personal 12-step scale strategy. Now, Shecky's going to go over this with you verbally, but all you're going to do is you just write down, okay, here's where I'm at for my 12 steps. Document all your starting KPIs. What's your cost per like? What's your cost per click? What's your cost per lead? What's your average cost per sale? And then implement scale over 90 days. Now, you can implement scale over 7 days. You can consistently look at results in over 30. Now, from getting started, we know that when people build momentum, they maintain momentum. It's not difficult to implement all 12 steps in 90 or in 30 days and start seeing results. You can definitely start seeing it in 90 days. That's great and enough time for you to really implement and see results, but you're going to get 6 months worth of support. I mean, imagine where your business is going to be in just 90 days with this handheld support, let alone in 6 months, your business continues to scale. So all we're going to ask you to do is implement scale over 90 days, document your results and your KPIs in the 90-day mark, provide a short video or written testimonial. We'll work with you on that. We just want you to document your progress. Where did you start out at? Where are you at right now? Submit it to our team for a $1,000 check. That's it. We'll write you a check for implementing this. I mean, you really can't lose by implementing. So if you still have questions, if you're looking through this and you're wondering, is this for me or I just have one final question, go ahead and call or text Shecky at 512-865-4033. But I'm telling you right now is the best time to get started. We have limited available spots right now. Once the training's complete and we're ready to take this for the public, we will close the doors on this beta offer. Right now, if you are looking to step up, if you are looking to scale your business, if you have been looking to work with someone that is a much more economical price than hiring a full-time agency to get some one-on-one agency to support to scale your ads, now is the time to act. We are super excited to be working with you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it in a group. We're going to do it one-on-one. We are going to make this happen for you, and now is your time to get started. So I want to encourage you and welcome you in the scale method. All you have to do is right now is go ahead and click on the link that you're going to see somewhere on this page, or type in thescalemethod.com/order. Again, this is only available for a limited time. Let's get you started with 6-month support. Ashley will be calling you within the next 48 hours. You will get your own personal resource directory. Imagine in the next 7 days, you're going to be talking to Shecky himself, going over your individual plan and really dramatically scaling your business. Man, I can't wait to hear your success story. I can't wait for you to get started. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the Scale Method program.